All right, welcome back to the Built to Grow podcast. I'm your host, Tim Lyons, in a reverse studio action going on, joined by Randy Angston. What's up, man?
I'm all thrown off. It's just backwards.
Well, we just want to switch it up. Let's just flip the script.
Pull the Uno reverse card.
Yeah. So listen, man, January's here.
Yep.
I think, when's this episode coming? Anybody know when this one's coming out?
January.
We're talking January, quarter one. And what happens in quarter one, January 1st? Oh my gosh, there's a line down the block.
Gyms are rich.
Because everybody's coming into the gym to get their New Year's resolution started on January 1st at 6 a.m.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Diet starts on Monday.
Yeah, and you seen those memes? The guy sitting on a pile of cash.
Yep.
All gym owners on January 1st. Guys, I've been in this industry close to 15 years. I can't even count anymore. And I can't remember one January 1st or 5th or 8th or 12th that I had a line of people knocking down the door to get in and get started in January. I know it makes sense that people would.
They're thinking about it.
Yeah. And January 1st comes resolutions, and fitness and health and wellness is always a typical resolution because people, beat their bodies up the whole year, especially through the holidays, and they feel really guilty once the clock strikes 0 or 12. And now it's time to get back in shape.
Yep.
The unfortunate thing is, and everybody that's outside the industry thinks that gym owners are just rolling in dough come January 1st. And I'm here to tell you, if you're brand new to this industry, don't expect a whole lot to go on early January. And there's a lot of reasons for that.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that. And there's also a dirty little secret in January that really nobody even
You never hear it. It's never talked about.
Never talked about in the industry. And, it's happened to me every single year.
Yeah.
Every year. And we'll talk about that too. So, all right. So let's get into this.
What is it, Tim? What is the dirty little secret?
Okay. What is the dirty? I'm not going to tell you that.
Reveal it.
If you stay tuned to the end, we will reveal the dirty little secret. All right. So listen, January 1st comes around, resolutions are popping, and look, I think it's great that health and fitness is on the top of most people's list and everything else. Stop drinking. And, humans are humans. And if they haven't started the entire year before, what makes you think that they're going to jump out of bed on January 1st and start? Now, I will say there are some people, good for them, and they usually fizzle off really quickly.
Sure.
But we really don't start seeing any influx until at the earliest, like freaking tip of the iceberg, the middle of January, but most likely it's February and even March.
March, sure.
March has always been our best month in the fitness business forever. Mm-hmm. So we've always had record months happening in March of new client signups. And, these are the people that had great intentions of starting on January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 5th, and they didn't even get into the damn gym until March.
Yeah, we call it like the holiday hangover. Like it's just the best of intentions, but the action takes a little bit of time to get the gears rolling, get people into the door. And but it holds true every year. Every year we've seen those numbers, and like you said, there's a number of reasons. Even with the best of intentions, it takes people.
Humans are humans.
A little bit of exactly. Get that gear, get those gears going,
and they got all the new workout gear for Christmas. They got the new shoes.
The Lululemons all.
They're all dialed
fresh and pressed, and
you better be ready. Okay, so this is us telling you not to expect too much, but here's what's even worse.
Yeah, there you go.
You're going to see, and this is the secret I was talking about, you're going to see a lot of cancellations from your current membership base in January. Why would that happen? Why would you think you would have a mass cancellation wave happening in January and early February?
Well, I mean, one thing we know is it's the time where every gym is going to throw out some big promotion or some, like their top, they're all aiming for that group. So they're throwing new ads out. They're exposing everybody to their offers, and that gives your clients the same opportunity. They're renegotiating their home for fitness, if you may.
Yep.
And when they're getting slapped by everybody else, sometimes that entices them to go try something different or try something new. Unfortunately, it's like this is the time that you're actually going to feel competition.
If you haven't felt it yet, the ads start coming out. Join for 25 cents, Planet Fitness is going to start coming out, or join for $1, Anytime Fitness is going to start coming out. And yes, your current clients are getting bombarded by ads. You're starting to think about, did I get results with this gym last year? Your current members.
Yeah.
They're also refiguring their budgets for the year. And fitness is, for the unfortunate reality, fitness is a luxury line item in most people's budgets. Some people, it's non-negotiable. I've got a great story about a non-negotiable. So we have a client that just moved to town. She was renting in the area, her and her husband. And they ended up joining our gym while they were looking for places to live. And they were renting around here and all this stuff. They fell in love with the gym, which is amazing, right? Like, that's what you want. They ended up buying a house closer to this gym because it was closer to this gym than something that the husband wanted a little bit further out. She bought it over here across the street because she wanted to be proximity to the gym. And it makes a lot of sense, right? Because what other business does somebody go and frequent multiple times a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday through Saturday, they're here. And so it's not like a restaurant. It's not like if you went to a bar maybe once a week on a weekend, it's not a...
If you're buying a house because the bar you're going to, you got to
reestablish your priorities. Well, I mean, when I was in college, that was definitely, kind of walk home from this bar type of thing, right?
Absolutely.
But as you get older, obviously you get more mature. But people are reestablishing their budgets, and they're looking at your facility, your membership, your cost versus the ads they're getting, the results they got with you last year. And next thing you know, you're going to see some cancellations. Yeah. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks, man. I mean, to be honest with you, we made I've talked about this. We made a vital mistake last year with our contract changes in January, meaning the entire gym was on the same expiration date, more or less.
Global price adjustment.
We did a global price adjustment. We kind of just tore up everybody's old contracts. We forced them to sign new ones. Everybody was on board, or they could have left at the time. But what happens now, and we felt the wrath of it, you guys, I'm going to be pure transparency with you guys right here. We were getting inundated with cancellation requests in December because you need a 30-day notice. So like early December, hey, we're not going to renew next year, and we got like 7 or 8 in a day.
Ooh,
and we had to flip the script. We couldn't let this happen because some people hadn't even thought about it yet, and if we were going to force people into signing another agreement, we were going to lose a ton more people. So what we did was we said, hey, after your first year, you're on open-ended. So that we're not going to force anybody to re-sign for a new year. We kept them on their same rates. The only thing we changed was our freeze policy, which we can talk about in another episode. We ended up saving half of the people that said they weren't going to sign up. And we have not had any more cancellations.
That's
because
huge.
of it. It was the only thing and the best thing we could have done, because I don't think I would have done this if this was, people were all signing up in different months. The entire gym was expiring.
Yeah.
That was something I had to do.
What do you have, almost 200 people?
200 people all set to expire at the end of this month. Now, some people froze during the year and it kind of pushed them into middle of January and early February, but all of those, like we basically put out a statement and saying like, look, after your first year, and listen, we're not going to force you to renew for another year. It's open-ended, same price. Only changes are freeze. You can't freeze. This is our new policy, can't freeze.
Yeah.
And we'll do a whole nother episode on that because it's a big, so it was $100,000 adjustment in freezes that we lost. So anyways, long story short, we pretty much saved 99% of the people that were planning on leaving, because look, the emails that we got were saying pretty much, and it was very fair. I don't know what's going to happen in the next year. I'm kind of up for another job and this is happening. I'm like, listen, you've been here for 9 years. Look,
I'll meet you in the middle.
We'll go ahead and we're not going to force you into another year.
Sure.
As much as I believe in annual contracts, this was one situation we had to change our policy. We just did it and it worked. And by the way, this is the way we used to do it all the time. In the beginning of time, we would sign up for a year.
Sure.
After that, they go open. A lot of our Iron Circle members still do it that way. And if I think about it, there's, up until this January, we had people that signed up 13 years ago. They were on open-ended memberships that weren't really planning on going anywhere, but they were
and
just.
And that's the thing, those are the lifestyle clients that obviously everybody wants, right? They're not the ones that are coming and going. They're not aiming for the 30 pounds in 30 days. They get it, right? But it's also one of those things where you've earned their business. At that point, they spent the year with you. You're getting them the results. They're on the path. They like it. They enjoy it. It's part of their routine. Mm-hmm. Is the contract holding? Is it like the accountability measure that's like keeping them coming back? No, they've already made that choice. It's an internal, choice within them. They're going to be here, and it kind of it almost like takes the pressure off of the exchange of value in a way. You know what I mean? Like it's now a choice to be here every day, and we're good with it because we've created that opportunity as opposed to like holding them to something that.
Yeah, I think
you're fighting.
I'm still good with the first year being in a contract. I'm kind of digging it this way. The pressure's off both sides.
Yeah.
And, we're earning it every day, and they don't feel like they're cornered. I mean, honestly, nobody likes that.
Yeah.
The first year I'm good with. Just after that, especially folks have been here we had a client that was here 9 years that wasn't going to renew because of the annual re-sign. Because it was the timing, the December, January budget, she didn't know what was going on with her budgets. A lot can change in the next year. She is absolutely one of the people that was grateful that she stayed.
Yeah.
Because we didn't force her into another annual. So lots of changes, lots of stuff, a lot of things happen in January, end of year. It's just a weird time in the fitness industry. And let me tell you, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. It is, mass exodus, mass wave in. Side note, just because you're losing people doesn't mean your competition isn't losing people. You're going to get people from other gyms.
Yeah.
We're seeing it now. Hey, I'm finishing my contract at F45. I'm coming here. I want to try something new.
There you go.
That's happening already. And by the way, this is airing in January. We're still in December right now.
26th.
Yeah, 26th. So we're getting that now. We have somebody that's coming in this afternoon. Because of that, and it's the same thing as happened in other gyms. Mm-hmm. So it's just like it's almost like a shuffling of the deck. Everybody's trading clients around, and if you could get more than you lose, then you're beating them. Like it's a numbers game.
And that's what I was going to say. Is it's almost like net zero at the end of January is a win. You know what I mean?
And like that's what it usually is.
Yeah, you've mentioned that. I mean, obviously we've talked about this 100 times, right? But like at the end of the January, like. The secret is the fact that you're going to lose clients. Everybody thinks
more than normal.
Yeah, and everybody thinks it's just this huge gain in growth. But when you look at the numbers, it's like you said, it's a shuffling of you got 6 out, you got 6 in. And
what you're going to find is like let's just say you normally lose 6, you're going to lose 15 or 18 or 14, but you're going to sign up 20.
Yeah,
or 18.
And that's the thing is like it's a perfect time, right? It's a perfect environment. The marketplace is ready to much like Black Friday, right? The marketplace is conditioned to buy fitness right now, but you still have to execute. I mean, you still have to have the right offers out there. You still have to make yourself, top of mind, much like everybody else is trying. So I mean, you have to go compete. They're not just going to roll through your door. They have the option of fitness. And if you're not that home, somebody else will be.
And the results you get in January are from the shit you did all year long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, very unlikely somebody doesn't know who you are at this point if they're going to join.
Make the choice. Right?
You may hit them with an ad, that person that has just moved to town or something along those lines. But like just starting your marketing in January is not... It's not going to result in what you think it is.
Yeah, it's a good point. Real good point.
Yeah. So, what else? That's it, guys. Listen. So you got the dirty little secret. You got opportunity. You got to know what your competition's doing right now and what's happening in your clients' minds. We kind of told you what we had to do here in regards to re-signing or open-ended after the first year. That's an absolute something that you need to take in consideration. Hopefully that helps you guys go crush it this year. 2024, I think, is a breakout year for a ton of us, and I want you to be one of those folks. So Jump on a call if you need help. That's it for this episode, guys. Until next time, keep changing lives. We'll see you on the next show. Bye.
All right, and thank you for listening to that episode of the Built to Grow podcast, where we help gym owners win. Now, do you want to connect with me and other gym owners online? All you need to do is join our private Facebook group, Business Talk with Fitness Professionals. Just head on over to Facebook and type in Business Talk with Fitness Professionals, and when you do, we're going to give you our 10 marketing strategies 7-figure gym owners use to win. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Until then, keep building something great.